Hello everyone, welcome to Springing Art. I'm Becky and I'm certainly glad you've joined me today. Today we'll be talking about Akua Inks again. A friend of mine, Dave, from Dave's Acrylic Creations, has also been exploring depth. That's one of the things that I'm interested in. And he introduced me to an artist named, and I'll have to look over here, of course it went off of the screen. She's a Ukrainian artist. Her name is Lena Kalinicheva, and she goes by the name on YouTube of Vanilla. Like vanilla, except, well, it's not really like vanilla. It's Vinillna, and I will put that down in the description box. She does amazing work with leaves and uses a method of color washes to add depth. So what she does is she paints the leaves, she puts the impression on a piece of paper, then she does a color wash over it, then she does another set of leaves, another color wash. So the earliest layers are getting the most color washes. Well, I wanted to see if I could figure out a way to do that on the gel plate, and so that's what we're going to be looking at today. It's my attempt to use Vanillna's leaf method of gaining depth. So here we go. Okay, what I've done so far, and you can't see that very well, but I have put a fern leaf down on a plate with opaque white Akua Intaglio ink, opaque white, and then I have also gone over that with a brayer loaded with the opaque white. Now I'm going to add some paint to my gel plate, and today we're going to use blue. I'm using a different color so I'll kind of know what I've done from time to time. I'm rolling this on a little bit heavier because this is going to be my background layer. Looks like I got a hair in here. Could be a defect on my plate. This is a handmade DIY gel plate, and it is ready for replacement. It's highly possible it has a crack in it. Alrighty, let's see, where am I going to put this? And today I'm going to be using two different mulberry papers. This paper is, and I will have all this in the description, but this paper is from Mulberry Paper Company, and it's one of their cheaper mulberry papers. It just comes on a roll. The mulberry paper has long, fibrous base to it, so it's very strong even though it's very thin. So it makes it really great for doing multiple layers because of the strength. As you can see, this is my gel plate that needs to be remolded. It has lots of bubbles, and I'm pretty sure that is a crack in it. But at any rate, we're going to continue on. This mulberry paper, you may be able to see the long mulberry pieces in it, is a generic that I got from Amazon, I believe. Again, I will load that for you. It has two sides, a shiny side and a rougher side. I'm going to use the shiny side for the well, it's not rough, it's smooth, the smooth side. Okay. So these, I'm going to spread them out well because I want the paper to dry as much as possible. Although we don't have a whole bunch of time right now, since I already have my fern painted. So we're going to lay one of our sheets down. We're going to take our fern, place it down on the mulberry paper, and I'm going to place my other piece of mulberry paper on top, and then just use a makeshift baren to go over it and make sure that both sides are covered with the ink. So what Vanilna does, her name, I'm very sorry I can't think of her name, is she puts this down and then she blots it with paper, and then she puts it down in another place and blots it with paper again. I was afraid that was going to create a mess, and so I decided to use 2 pieces of paper, and I would get prints on both sides that way. Now you can't see it, but I'm re-rolling my white. I'm putting my fern back down, and I'm re-rolling the fern so that I'm forcing it into the ink on one side and covering it with the ink from the brayer on the other side. And we will take this up and put it in another spot here. Adding some ink. You can almost see what I'm doing. Rolling it out. Placing my fern back down. Covering both sides with ink. And we will do one more fern print. I think I'll do it low. So to get the effect of a wash, I'm going to put a very thin layer of paint on my plate. So the blue ink from the plate is going to somewhat cover our white fern leaves. You can see the difference here. And I like to remove the fern prints. Since the procedure for doing the second and third layers is the same as the first, I'm going to speed this section up. And because I'm not letting the ink dry, I'm getting some secondary prints from my previous prints. Adding a little bit of ink. And my leaf, I can see it, I'm sure you probably can't, but my leaf is even picking up some of the blue ink now. I don't think that happened on the rice paper, so I'm wondering if the rice paper was maybe more absorbent and didn't release as much ink. Alright, so the first thing that I want to do, I'm going to do another wash. Okay, so we'll do one final print, and we'll put this one up high. I should have painted more. About where our height is. I'm going to get a really good print on this because this is going to be my final opaque layer. Okay, and here you have it. So you can see that we've got the illusion of depth here by having two washes over this one wash over this one, and then this one is out on its own opaque. It looks like I needed a little bit more ink on that. Plus that my fern is pretty well used up. I decided to add one final wash to the painting, so I wanted to show you the result after I did that. Okay everybody, thank you very much for being here, and we'll continue to play with the Akua inks and look at different ways to improve the depth of the paintings and continue to put out YouTube videos for you. Bye.